Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year's. Welcome to the 2025. This is Garbage Gals and Pirates of the Caribbean film series. Captain Simon Angels here. Today's day is Friday, January 10th, 2025. And 2024 is over from right now. So we're going to do that tour about on the whole time. So the lost way is an exercise between good and after. So before and after. So from before to after. So that's gonna be good. And as long as it says it looked. So we're gonna talk about this on the transcriptions for today. So that'll be like the 2025 on 5 months. And that'll be confirmed to Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3. Brooklyn knew as far as she is concerned, while she's also about the visiting on meeting Lewis Dawson. Adam Harrington must be returned from about the 3rd season. And that could be must from Camp Quotation Season 5 after Kenji just betrays over him on campers for the Nublar 5, even with Daniel Kahn. And that was like almost 3 years. It wasn't about the whole time with the whole experience. Been contacted by Brooklyn while she's on the bumpy 2015. Well, as long as about the season 5, season 2 on episodes, Brooklyn just called Ben for about the whole time, even though she knows about 4 of us. But even like Atrociraptor did for the Red, it was at the penthouse. It was a Arabic lady, the British Arabian lady. She was the leader of the dinosaur smuggler that was from Dominion from the last 3 years. Soina Santos is the bad person. She was incarcerated. She was in the jail. It was a French intelligence agency guy named Omar Sy. He played as Barry from Jurassic World first movie and 3rd movie, Owen Grady's friends. But practically, it was a Claire Deering. Most of all, they have no idea of dealing with two the whole time. Basically, the resident of Nublar goes to on the Malta to see where Bumpy is. She is a daughter named Humpy. The one of them is the Spinoceratops, is from Manticore. It came from on a Dr. May Turner. Angel and Rebel are grown up, and they're both of them have 6 years old. Bumpy was 6 years old, or just might be 7 years old. That's what I did. Darius Avenue Ernest, that was for Dinosaur Liberation, now at Chicago. Even mostly they have the Kryptonian ships. It looks like Leader Dinosaur facility. Humans and dinosaurs in a cage. That looks like the Kryptonian ships on Justice League, Man of Steel, and Batman vs. Superman. So I have noticed it's like a storylines as far as that I do. Even like the Jurassic World Dominion and the Chaos Theory. Most experience of the whole ratings about the best ways ever, about the aftershocks through the end of the beginning, and the battle on the grounds through reunions. So we do that for on the 15 episodes, even between travel to the country through the Fellowship of Grace. So however, as far as I did this ones, it's like concerning this channels, like most of that do. That's like aftershocks, just like after on the reunion of a Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 2. However, to the 5 of them from the Nublar 5 just abandoned by Brooklyn behind, and with Soina Santos that goes to on the Biosyn Valley at the Dolomite Mountains, Italy. And that goes to not Jurassic World Dominion on the deer population, even between fallow deers, red deers, and roe deers, and mostly in temporarily white-tailed deer and relatively coast. They have a Eurasian elk called moose. So, even Ramsey Coach spoke of it the first time since Dr. Grant and Dr. Sattler, and they were came on the Jurassic Park trilogy. So, Jack Goldblum should be returned as to Dr. Ian Malcolm, and he must be in about from 3 years of the Dominion. Third season is the Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3. If Brooklyn just turn over against Centaurs and Dachshunds and lethal dinosaurs, then Darius just helping it Ernest with the DLN between interactions and aspects for the Brooklyn's investigation while she's hiding on underground under Bruce Wayne's manor in the mansions. Even Bruce Wayne's mansions, Ernest just helping Darius for Brooklyn while she's hiding on cemeteries and cemetery section while Brooklyn's working on 6 months for the dinosaur liberation now. Even after she left from the Northern California for 6 weeks. And Brooklyn had to stay over for about Ronnie's for DBW Paley event and Sergeant and 6 weeks. That was from PTSD from the March through April 2022. Like the prologue did. Mostly they do. That was like after the Brooklyn just attacked by a Trociraptor led by an handler lady name. The evil wizard lady name is Zuleika Vader. She's the one who let Ghost just bites off Brooklyn's hand from a left arm. That was from Marshall Ridge at Sierra Nevada Mountains. Before Blue just saves Brooklyn and Ronnie's from Ghost. After the Blue teammates against the Trociraptors. Even Allosaurus were teaming up with Velociraptors. So practically, that was like for the last, most of them for 9 months from 2022, that was like CGI animations. Season 3 is mostly did about the flashbacks at Sierra Nevada Mountains. Episodes 2, and Darius just figures that out between the rest of it from the NorCal 12. Even like the directors from Kevin Quinn from Bunk, she play as Percy Jackson, Peyton List, Mary Mauser from Cobra Kai and Bunk, and their play as Annabelle Chase and Clarice LaRue, Warren Blanchard from Girls Meets World. She play as Talia Grace, Jason Dolly from Good Luck Charlie and Good Luck Corey in the House, and he play as Grover Underwood from Percy Jackson in an Olympian, Sea of the Lightning Thief, and Sea of Monsters. And Stephen Bradley Perry from Good Luck Charlie, he play as Tyson Woods. However, this time, Chris Pratt, Justice Smith, Daniela Pineda, and Bryce Dallas Howard, and Isabella Sarmas will 5 of them return from Dominion to Chaos Theory Season 3. For now on, as far as you're concerned about, they play as to return to the Owen Grady, Claire Deering, Zaya Rodriguez, Franklin Webb, and Macy Lockwood. Even if they notice, and they will have the most they do from the Fallen Kingdom, after she met about the CGI animation, then it seems like the Mount Sibo destroys its Nublar and all the dinosaurs, even like the rest of them just hung up to the USS Arcadia to go for Northern California to see where the Lago Mining is. But practically, after Blues defeated Indoraptors, it was the genetic creatures that killed everything. So, what we're about to say is, we practically wrote about the video encoding this time that was an unsophisticated for dislikes everything. Even in like Indominus Rex, Scorpius Rex, and Indoraptor. As far as they knew, as long as it was possible for the hybriding dinosaurs, like Dr. Henry Wu, they're still made it for the people for making the cloning dinosaurs, even including Triceratops, Nasutoceratops, and Sinoceratops. Its most sophisticating is like the herbivores like piscivores. Even most of the Spinoceratops does mostly have the Stegoceratops, unlike most of the others like Stegosaurus, Kentrosaurus, and Desmatter. It mostly have Iguanodon, Parasaurolophus as the normal lightning creatures of the purple and pink and that night. Well, it turns into the light that night for the slept in, as far as they knew. I wasn't enjoying about the JWCT season 1 to 2. I just met for the storylines for about Jurassic World Chaos Theory season prologue. I never saw them about the last year ago from 2023 from August. That was from the last 2 years ago from August 2023. It was from the trailers of the Jurassic World Chaos Theory prologue trailers that was from August 2023. I wish I thought I knew. So that was like every much of that time, but that is the matter of that time. It's mostly what I could. So even mostly October 2023, Jurassic World Chaos Series came into about the opening through the departure. It's like a still 10 episodes, even between prologue season. First episode is the opening, second episode is the graduation party, and the third episode is the Khan's climbing adventures, and fourth season is the visitors of the PTSD, the island of the Wyoming, and the season 5 is the guest visitors and the Delaware University alongside with the Ben. For now, it's in episode 6, the breakups between Brooklynn and Kenji. As far as they knew for about, and it passed like over about the 7 months. In the past like the 7 episodes and about the whole time, we'll do that to the other episodes number 7 and North Cal. It's mostly they do Brooklyn hangs out to most of the options of the opportunity after Brooklyn stays Darius from the cabin alongside he spends the night for the cash. In episode 8, the violent attack, even Allosaurus just came out from DBW's truck before she escapes. She recorded to her the video like 30 seconds. Even she got messages for Darius. While Allosaurus just harmed her, and the whistle lady named Jezebel named Zuleika Vader, and she led a Atrociraptor to surrender Brooklyn, even new named Tiger and Panthera, including Ghost. Allosaurus just bites off Atrociraptor's tail. The mindless killer just fed enough for the Tiger and Panthera. Even Brooklyn is saved by the Allosaurus, and she ran back straight to the DBW's truck, and she hooped by the Atrociraptor named Ghost. She's clicking and growling and hissing. She also hissed the growl, the clicking for her for 4 reasons. That was her purpose. And Zuleika just whistled, and she let Ghost bite off her hand from left arm. Practically, Ronnie helped her out before she notices for her. Even the Velociraptor just saved Brooklyn and Ronnie from Ghost. It was blue, She is the mighty hero of the dinosaurs from Owen Grady. She thought she was. Velociraptors and the Trociraptors has the first fight at that night at the DBW sale, Monterey's at Sierra Nevada Mountains. Even mostly Allosaurus just fending off against Atrociraptors, two of those a tiger and Panthera, before they retreat. Mostly they do. Even most likely Allosaurus and a Velociraptor were teaming up against Atrociraptors and the Handler. They are retreat. Like Ronnie, she takes Brooklynn to her house into that of the forest and the dark forest in the woods. So Darius just didn't show up for the Brooklynn after Ronnie took her to her house, and it was a random dinosaur's blood, and the Brooklynn was disappeared after Ronnie took her to her house for 6 weeks. It was due to the for the bandage on mutated after her surgery for the amputations at all times for the 6 weeks. So Darius is frustrating. She got mad about the Handler, Zuleika Vader and the Trociraptor just got attacked Brooklynn behind for about a few times. In the past 6 weeks, Darius and the rest of the NorCal 12, they went to the Brooklyn's funeral. They put her left hand on the small casket, and she was also to be buried and put yellow flowers, and she also pretty much her hand is dead, maybe or not. Even Brooklynn, she's still alive. So what if she says, if I stay dead, they'll never notice her. If she stays dead, she'll never notice them. Sometimes she stays at the 42 days and 6 weeks. Well, I thought I should do for about the whole 60 dinosaurs get dead in the past 6 months. That was like October 2021. That was before first people's dinosaur kills. That was not diner to nerd as far as putting that in the matter of that time. Even that notice, Darius can meet that Owen Grady for all the time. Darius meets Owen Grady and mostly have Claire Dearings, Franklin Webb, and Syed Rodriguez, and Maisie Lockwood. Darius seems to the Dominion for the first time. That was on the Sierra Nevada mountains after Brooklynn attacked by a Trociraptor, after Blue saved Brooklynn's life and Ronnie too. However, after Darius quits from the DBW, and he doesn't trust Dudley Cabrera, the DBW regional directors, anymore. So Darius doesn't trust Dudley and Zuleika. Most have Officers Jensen for DBW. His full name is Jensen Roberts. He is turned on to the DBW officers to evil. I don't know Officers Jensen who find out who turned himself to evil. He revealed himself. Maybe he called Zuleika while the Brooklynn was alive before she leaves. Even before she goes on to Chicago, where the dinosaur liberation now, and as far as she is concerned, she goes to the Chicago. She goes hiding on Bruce Wayne's manor under cemetery, and that's where Brooklyn's hiding from Atrociraptors and DBW officers. And that's where it stays at Ernest in the dinosaur liberation now, Zappa and Delgado. All the rest of the 3 guys on the DLN from the mansion. So Even Darius noticed the storylines for about the earnest for the dinosaur liberation now. So after they let the dinos out from the farm, after they suffer a death, starvation, and thirst, dehydrations, Brooklyn and Ernest, Zappa and Delgado, and three guys have to escape from police officers came. They heard the sirens wailing from the police officers came, and they're pouring around to the gas and put fire into the ground. And it says DLN, the dinosaur liberation now, which is as far as to opportunity. That grows over and over once again. I know something much as that we do, even the largest of problems for the lethal dinosaurs, even the despondence for the turmoils between Brooklyn's opportunity between the former DLN and the former DBW and DLN. Her former boss Ronnie just contacted back to Darius, basically. However, she noticed for about the Soina Santos will took down by Brooklyn from the Malta. That's the reason in the Nublar 6 while she did it about the whole time between Louis Dawson. However, she got out of it as soon as care as possible. Even she knew about the social media for as far as in the many that times for the video records for the Camp Fan for Life. Mostly have she did wanted the concern for Hidden Adventures. That was like the Hidden Adventures is a part of a dinosaur roller coasters. And that which means that goes on the Universal Studios on Orlando, Florida. They have the Velociraptor coasters. They did that so like few of them some 20,000 people. Most of every population and Orlando Universal Studios, Walt Disney World, they do have 30,000 people have the populations. They do trust anything as far as they know, even or not. Some people don't care about pirates in any time. If a dinosaur eats pirates like Dr. Ian Malcolm that did, that's gonna be chuckle as far as I did. And that's where exactly when I was. Even we do have so. That's the why we guessed. So why have the dinosaurs just ate a lot of things? That's where exactly it was. Even the bad dinos and agitation and aggressive dinos are the small, medium, and largest. That ones that could be where we're looking for between humans, animals, and dinosaurs, and sea animals, and marine reptiles. So they so like a rebirth of the Jurassic World. Even Rexies are still alive. Blue, Doenbuck, Little Edie, and Big Edie. They do. Even like Spinosaurus that access 87 from Camp Cretaceous and Manticorp. And Anzalorna. That's where Site B was at the Jurassic Park 3. Mostly have Jurassic Park Operation Genesis and Jurassic World Evolution, Jurassic World Evolution 2, and came from last 3 years. So for right now, this time, Jurassic World Evolution 3, it comes out about December 2025 until 12 months. And that way, that goes on to May 2026. That'll be the next year's. Next summer's would be like on the May 24th, 2026. JWE3. As long as it have the sandbox, custom challenge, campaigns, and chaos theories, and most of they have a return to on the Jurassic World, return to Jurassic Park with the opportunity as far as they was. Even like the JWE3, as far as the campaign was, they still have North Cal, even known as Northern California, Colorado State, Texas, Wyoming, Louisiana Ports, still Arizona, Chicago, and Oregon, Washington State, British Columbia, Alaska, and Pennsylvania, even mostly New York City, the Brooklyn Bridge, like the city of Brooklyn. Well, we do have here is Malta, for San Marie Bay, Santa Diaz Island, and mostly that do so have the three of those side by side. Even they do have Biosyn Valley and the Biosyn Sanctuary, Dolomite Mountains, Italy. Even mostly concluding is the Nublar, 1993, is La Sorna Site B, 1997, The Lost World Jurassic Park, San Diego's, is La Sorna Site B, 2001, is a Nublar, 2015, and the Return to the is a Nublar, 2018, Lockwood Miners, Sierra Nevada Mountains. Even mostly have here Marshall Ridge, as Sierra Nevada Mountains still. Mostly have here is the party gets started. However, this time for these genetic creatures, they do have Beckospinax, Spinoceratops, Nasutoceratops, Monolophosaurus, Blind-Eye Allosaurus, Atrociraptors, Pyroraptors, Therizinosaurus, Giganotosaurus, Tyrannosaurus rex, Spinosaurus, Carcharodontosaurus, it looks bigger one, Acrocanthosaurus, Tarbosaurus, and from Camp Cretaceous hindered adventures, Mosasaurus, Indominus rex, Scorpius rex, Indoraptors, Spinoraptors, Stegoceratops, and Sinoceratops, Nasutoceratops, Corythosaurus, Parasaurolophus, Tyrannosaurus, and Monosaurus, Anatotitan, and Guanodon, Gallimimus, Archaeornithomimus, Struthiomimus, Dryosaurus, Styracosaurus, Pachyrhinosaurus, it looks big one is called medium whale, and Chosmosaurus. I do care. Even the Brachiosaurus in the 93s and 2001s, 2015 and Camp Cretaceous, 2018 the Fallen Kingdom, 2022 and 2024 on the Chaos Theory and the Dominion. That's gonna be hard ones at about variants 1, 2, and 3. All the Brachiosaurus between variants 1 through 3. Even the Apatosaurus stills, Diplodocus, Mamentrosaurus, Dreadnoughtus, even between 1 through 2. And Mamentrosaurus, even number 1 to 2. It's gonna be good ones about variant 2 with the Mamentrosaurus from the Lost World Jurassic Park in the Sorna, 1997. That's gonna be hard ones as far as you're concerned. Even between the storms and dinosaurs breakouts. I also could be hard on the evacuation, and we put everything on the emergency shelters, and also the dino attacks, even the choppers are still in there. So which we would have to talk about is about JWE3 and comes out about the next year on May 24th, 2026. That includes Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3 and comes out about the trailers. However, she Renew, if a Brooklyn noticed about she reunited, she gets mad by the Nublar, even Ben, Kenji, Sammy, Yaz. Even most of Darius didn't do anything about the Brooklyn's left arm from a left arm they do have about Atrociraptor did from 9 months ago. Even mostly have for the notice for Nublar fight just found Brooklyn after she sold dinosaurs from Manticorp, Amber Clay Night Markets, Daniel Kahn from Washington, D.C., Capitol Letter, White House, and Social Security Service and Administration of Department of Investigations. Let's see where he goes. That end. Alright guys, this is new videos on 2025. Don't forget to subscribe for more contests, Twitter, Instagrams, TikToks, and Facebooks, and Tumblrs, and Reddits, and Hangouts. And make sure to subscribe on the JWE, JWCT, JWCC, as mostly have for Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory. We'll see if it comes out as soon as possible. Who cares? Alright, so I will have to watch the reaction on JWCT Season 3 and comes out for about March 2023 or not. Even the most exactly I do so. Feel free to watch on reaction of flashbacks on the Jurassic World Chaos Theory prologue, Season 1 or 2. Don't forget, keep it wretched. Keep it wretched, mateys. Nice to see you again.